just do what you love. Live it, share it, you know it's what you're dreaming of. What we love, what we do makes a difference in me and you.
Hi everyone, it's Pauline from Stamp with Pauline, Stampin' Stampede, and today I'm going to do this as a video because I tried to do it as a live and my internet's a bit patchy. Vodafone are doing an upgrade so in our area, so everything's a little bit slow. So I thought I would go through the new paper pumpkin kit that is available while stocks last. So it is called Expressions in Ink. So it's this beautiful kit that actually comes with everything that you'll need to make these 3 cards, and you make 3 of each. So you get 9 cards all up in your kit, and you actually get all the instructions. You have the ruler down the side to be able to measure your ribbon, and you have little symbols like this that represent glue dots, and you have symbols like this to represent the Stampin' dimensionals, and you also have marks like this to add your sequence that comes with it. You have this image here that tells us we're using a spot, and you will need to just provide your own block for this kit. That's the only thing this kit doesn't actually come with, and you stamp, and then we add all the other pieces. So for the first card I thought we'd start with is the green one, which is the first in the run on the picture of the front. So this is our first bit here. All right, and it also comes with these bits of paper pumpkin here as well, so it tells us what's included. It also coordinates with the Expressions in Ink designer specialty designer paper that is in the annual catalogue as well. So there's that, and I actually just got that the other day and it's stunning, and I'm planning on doing a few cards with that as well. So in the kit you get the envelopes, so there is enough here for your 3 smaller ones, which is this green one, and then you also have the 6 envelopes for the larger cards as well. In the kit, so you'll need to get your own block, but in the kit you actually get the stamp set. So we have "You're amazing," "Thanks for everything," "Sending hugs," "Many," "Congratulations," and then we have some floral images as well. You also get the twine in the Evening Evergreen. You also get some adhesive back sequins, and you get a strip of dimensionals as well. You also get the Evening Evergreen and the Bumblebee Stampin' Spot. So you've got those. All right, so for our first card, it says to stamp onto. So I've got these bits here ready to go. All right, and the stamps that I need is my floral image. And what I do with these after I have actually done these kits is I put all my stamps actually into a DVD case, so nice and easy for storage, and then you can find them again later. So I might just use my large Evening Evergreen just to stamp. So for this you will actually need the pattern ink that's already done. You will need the little banner that is in the kit. You need the word "thanks." You need your mini glue dots, and you'll need the base, and you'll also need the sequence. So the first thing we do is actually, it says, is to stamp three of our flowers randomly onto our piece here. Let me just grab my cleaner. Okay, give my stamp clean. Okay, next we need to remove this stamp, and we need to get hold of our little outline flower. And on that, and it now indicates here that we want a couple around here as well. So Remembering you don't have to follow this exactly because it is just a guide, so you can pop those wherever you want, okay? And what I like to also do with my kits, once I've made one of each card, if I don't need all of them to be exactly the same, I like to actually mix it up a little bit. So I use the supplies and try to make variations of the card so that you get a variety, because I don't really want 3 of all of the same cards. A little bit different if I was doing obviously an invitation, but for this I like to have a variation on those cards. Alright, and then I'll stamp in my large bumblebee the For Everything that goes onto the banner here. Okay, so get rid of that. Okay, now I like to save my mini glue dots for using on things that I need to use them on, whereas the rest of the time I actually quite like to use my multi-purpose adhesive. Now if you don't have a problem, or you're happy to use the mini glue dots, they are in the kit and they will hold just as well, but I'm more of a liquid glue type person, so I am actually just going to pop some glue onto there. So it shows in the instructions to use 4 mini glue dots in the corner there. So pop that there, and then taking our thanks and grabbing your take a pick tool or your multi-purpose tool. What we're doing is adding some mini glue dots to the back of our words, and then you just go ahead and remove the back paper of it. So get rid of those. Alright, and then we are sticking our thanks onto here. And then what it's saying is to use our dimensionals for the back of the banner. Now I'm finding that those dimensionals will be actually too big for my personal use. So if you have this kit, just cut off the edge here. So grab your snips and just snip away and cut these dimensionals in half, or just use the edge, so you can use that. If not, you can actually use your mini dimensionals. Okay, so you've got a couple of options there, so depending on what supplies you have, but I like to use the edge of the dimensionals as well, because it uses that up. And then we've got our thanks for everything going here. And then we also need to grab our adhesive back sequence. Let me just move my rubbish, and popping that, and then we're just adding a bits of bling to our card. And of course you can, I think I might put another mini glue dot behind that thanks, because it is actually lifting up a little bit. So I'm just going to grab a mini glue dot, pop it behind here, pick off the paper and stick that down. And I'm also going to pop one up to here. I know it says on the instructions only to do 3, but I'd really like to have that quite secure. Alright. And with those mini glue dots, they do actually make it a little bit easier, so that you don't actually have any of those, they don't show too much under there either. Alright, so that is our first card, and we are done with our first one. So for card number 2, this is the yellow one, and for these bits what you will need is, it says in our instructions that we will need down here, it's got here 12 inches or 30.5 centimeters. So I have gone ahead and done that, and you get to make a really large bow with that. So just turning that over and just give my pull my tail. Alright, so I've made a really long bow. Alright, now we have a sheet of vellum here, our base yellow card. You have the banner, which has our words on it, and then you have 3 of these already pre-cut in your supplies as well. So you'll need 1 of each of those. So it says to actually add mini glue dots to the center of our vellum, and I don't think it really matters. This seems a bit brighter. This is the dull side of the vellum, so I'm going to pop down a bunch of mini glue dots here. So we've got that nice and secure. 1 in the middle. Alright. So they always give you a little bit extra in the way of mini glue dots and your dimensionals. Sometimes you even get an extra banner as well, just in case you're stamping correctly or crooked. Sorry. So I'll give this. Get ready with that. So we have coming up on the 3rd of October our Kit Along Day for World Card Making Day. So if you would like to join us, it is via Zoom. You will need to purchase a kit. It can be any kit that you wish to do. You'll also get, on the day, you'll also get a free tutorial, and that'll be for the variations of the cards that we have actually made as well. So we will demonstrate those and show that. And you're also going to win the supplies. You'll go in the draw to win some supplies on the things for that tutorial. So it's just if you're interested in doing something different on a Sunday at 1 o'clock on the 3rd of October, our Craft Along Kit Day for World Card Making Day is on that day. So yep, get in touch with us or me, and what we can then do is have a great day where we can actually just kit along on a Zoom, get to know each other, have a little bit of fun, break up the week, and yeah, just for something that we can all participate in. So it's a great opportunity for us all to make a few cards, and you can just craft along or you can just watch. It's entirely up to you, but if you do want to craft along with us, you can actually just purchase a kit online. So I can send you that link if you like. So yeah, and then we've got our pink flowers going roughly in about that direction. I think it goes there. And then our 3rd sprig of flower, I'm just going to position it here. And then we're going to do our words. I am actually going to change mine from congratulations to a thanks, because I send more thank you cards than I do for congratulations cards. So that is the advantage to the Stampin' Up kits. The stamps that come with these kits have a wide variety of words. So it's really good that you don't have to make what they tell you to make, obviously. But yeah, I don't do very many congratulations cards. So I am actually going to do my thanks. Alright, so I've stamped that. I've got my bow. Just give that a clean And then that goes over there. My words can go over there. Alright, and then using a mini glue dot under here, we're going to attach our bow. I'm going to pop down an extra one under there because my words are going to cover it, so I'm not too fussed about having an extra one under there. And if you want to, you obviously can add more mini glue dots under here as well. Like I said, you do have a fair few in the kit, so don't feel like that you're only limited by the number that they tell you. So use a few more if you feel like you want to, or you feel like you need to secure that down a little bit more. That's all okay. And then on the back of here, we're adding our dimensionals. So 2 dimensionals on the back of this. And put that over there. And then we're adding our thanks across here. And that again secures our flowers and leaves. So that's quite pretty. And then we're going to also add some bling to here as well. And it's just nice and random. Pardon me. There we go. Alright, that is our second card done. So just fold that over and you can see that. Alright, and now for our third card in the kit is this lovely purple one. I love purple, it's my favourite colour. So the first thing you need to do with this one is take your mini glue dots, and we are attaching some mini glue dots to the back of here on our flower. So sometimes that paper is really good because it just flies off. I think we need to add our ribbon first. So the kit says it is 66 centimeters of the twine. So what I do, I want my bow over on this side of the card. So I leave a tail and I'm wrapping all the way around. I might even be able to get 3 out of that, so I will actually narrow that down. It does say to do 2, but I'm going to actually give it a 3rd. So wrapping 1, 2 and 3. What I like to do is actually bring that under here just to secure that. So if the bow comes undone, that's okay, because it will actually still stay attached with the twine and the strings, so other twine. So that's just a personal choice that I like to do, and that's not going to go through because I've tangled it. So go around in the hole, and of course when you're on a video, it never goes. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, there we go. Oh, alright, and then I'm just going to give that a trim. Get off. Get off. There we go. Alright, so that's my twine onto there. Now I'm going to take my flower, and they've positioned the flower about there like that. Yeah, stick it on. See, I don't like the flappy bit there, so again I will be adding a couple of extra glue dots because I feel that that is a little too flappy for my liking. And I will secure it just over here again as well. So I'm just going to give that another one. Like I said, it's really quite okay because you can't see those glue dots too bad. So, all right, then we have our words. And you're amazing. So, actually, I will continue along the theme of making another thank you card. Grab my block and the ink, and I'm using the large bumblebee for this one. So you can always do your stamping of your words first if you want to give that extra time to dry. The Stampin' Up! Ink pads are water-based, these ones, so they don't take that long to dry, but if you're worried about a little bit of smudging, you can always do your stamping first. So pop that over there, and then position that back on there. Like I said, just pop that in a DVD case, so that you've got those for easy access next time. And then what we're doing here is adding 2 dimensionals, and I'm going to position them down at the bottom of my thanks because I want it to, although we are sticking it over the twine anyway, so that's okay. So whenever I'm doing something with twine, and I want to avoid the twine, I try to stagger my dimensional so that they're actually not touching the twine, just so that it's got a little bit more grasp onto those, onto the cardstock rather than anything else. All right, and then what we do, so I've got those, we're going to now add some of our adhesive back sequins. Now, I've just taken that sequins off without the glue. So if that does happen, you've got a couple of options. You can actually go ahead and use another glue dot, and then that will actually stick down your sequins. So that's another backup. The other option is you can grab your multi-purpose glue and just put a little daub. Don't need a lot, just a little bit under there, and that will secure it, and it will dry clear. So you do have a bit of leeway with these things as well. Okay, so I'm just going to pop down a few of these randomly over my card. The other option is you can try and get that glue off there to stick it down and do all that, but there's lots of ways that you can actually do that. So yep, so just popping down some of those. All right, and they are our 3 cards, Expressions in Ink, and the cards on the inside are white, so you're ready to go to label those. And I'll just got to go ahead and put my Angel Policy copyright stamp on the back, as I've used a Stampin' Up! Image. And they are our 3 cards for today. So if you're interested in coming to our World Card Making Day Kit Along Day, it's the 3rd of October at 1 p.m. Just need to purchase a kit from us, and we will send that to you, or you can order it online and it will go home directly to you. We'll send you the link for the Zoom, and then you can actually join us on the day, and you can also receive a free tutorial and go in the draw to win the supplies of the free tutorial as well. All right, thanks very much. Bye.
Most anything, so just do what you love. Live it, share it, you know it's what you're dreaming of.